What's up, Taurus? Do yourself a favor and trust your intuition for guiding your eyes to this reading, all about what is going down for you during this full moon in Gemini, which happens tonight, which is December 7th. So this reading is covering December 7th through the 11th. So a full moon in Gemini is really all about clarity and reveals and what's being shown to you. Because full moons always illuminate. They illuminate what's been going on underneath the shadows. It's bringing to light everything. So it's revealing. And then Gemini energy is all about communication. You know, Gemini is all about the mental plane and intellect and very clear energy coming through. So that's really what's going on. It's all about reveals with this full moon. So let's see what this is about for you, Taurus. Let's see what this full moon is bringing to you and revealing to you. All right, we are setting the intention for clarity and clarity only in this reading for Taurus. What does Taurus need to see, if I could get these cards right, about what's going down with this full moon energy? Shuffle one more time. What does Taurus need to see for the full moon in Gemini? Show Taurus what they need to see. Thank you. So we have white-tailed deer, pause, assess, act. And the first thing that this card makes me think of is deer in headlights. You know, that kind of pause when you're driving and then, you know, I don't run into deer often. But if you live in the country or somewhere where there's a lot of kind of wildernessy area, woodsy kind of areas, I feel like there's deer could just like pop out in front of your car. So there's something in here about a deer in headlights, just like pausing and assessing. And they're always looking very curious, as though they're wondering what you're up to. Who is this person? What does this human want with me? So there's almost something analytical about this energy. Getting very Virgo, earth sign energy with this. So of course that kind of makes sense with you guys being Tauruses. Let me get a little bit more. Let's get these oracle cards out. What does Taurus need to see about what this full moon is bringing them? What are they analyzing or assessing? Of course, we have book coming out. Told you I was getting very earth sign energy. So we have bleak house. And then we have all these kind of things that symbolize looking. So we have the mirror. We have the eye here on the hand of Hamza, the protection symbol. Then we have the picture frame. Then his eyes are glued to the book. So there's a lot about looking in here. Even the book, like the letters, double O, kind of reminds me of two eyes. So there's a lot about visuals here. And then the moon energy, the moon is all about cycles, our feelings, our intuition. So I almost feel like you're analyzing your feelings towards something, or a cycle maybe you're in. Give me a little bit more for Taurus. Tell me more about that energy with the full moon in Gemini. What is the full moon in Gemini bringing to Taurus? Thank you. We have mice. I'm hearing watch out for little critters. So for some of you, there could literally be mice in your kitchen. Okay, watch out for that. Definitely make sure to set up the traps. But I feel like there's something in here about mice, almost like I'm getting kind of scurvy energy. You know, mice kind of let you know that there's stuff out. Like maybe there's little bits of food out, or little bits of your vibration that aren't as clean as they could be, Taurus. I feel like there's definitely something in here about, it's almost like minding your business. I'm kind of getting this Pinocchio energy too with the moon. You know, the long nose, and every time Pinocchio told a lie, his nose would grow more and more. I'm almost getting like nose in the book energy too. There's something about staying in your lane. Even because the moon, ooh, you know what? I mentioned the double O kind of look like eyes. Kind of looks like that on the moon too. I feel like there's something hidden. It's funny, we have that mask here that is being revealed to you. Really makes sense with this moon energy, the full moon in Gemini. And I think it's a little bit of a scurvy energy with the mice here. It's almost like something's in your vibration that shouldn't be in your vibration, that you need to clean up a little bit, Taurus. I think that's what's being revealed here. But it's also telling you to stay in your own lane, because Pinocchio told too many lies and his nose grew. So I feel like this is almost just like, with the moon kind of being about reveals, and also with the mask, it's like stay hidden to the things that you don't need to like focus on. There's a lot about focus with the deer too. It's a very interesting reading, Taurus. Give me more for Taurus with the full moon in Gemini. What does Taurus need to see with this full moon in Gemini? Justice in reverse. Libra energy. So there's something that feels wrong or off, or give me more about that. King of Swords. That you're seeing. Yeah, I'm telling you, whatever it is that's making itself known to you, Taurus, it's something that shouldn't be there, right? It feels like imbalanced or off, or like kind of like that micey energy, like get out of my vibration, like you shouldn't be here. You are not welcome. Do you pay bills here? Maybe you have to kick someone out of the house, Taurus. Tell me more for Taurus. What does Taurus need to see? And the King of Swords is all about seeing very clearly, so that's definitely a message for this last full moon, Taurus. How clearly you're seeing. Yeah, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So I was actually gonna note that it looks like we have a wheel here and it's in reverse, and then we have a wheel here. So maybe you have plans that you were trying to see through that are either getting delayed or rerouted. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's almost like you have to finish something, maybe clean up something before you make plans. Because I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's either like redirecting you or telling you to pause. Kind of makes sense with that energy too. Because the Wheel of Fortune is all about like turning and moving and changing. So in reverse, it's like, okay, let's take a pause here. And even the King of Swords is sitting. Yeah, so Taurus, the universe is definitely telling you, because even though the moon is about cycles and movement, every other card in here is kind of like a sitting energy. So I almost feel like it's almost like as you're going through this cycle, you have to be still. It's funny that this is all about seeing clearly. And on this card, we have the blindfolded monkey. But in reverse, it's almost like taking your blindfold off because you're seeing something in slow motion. You know what? Before I take those, give me something for Taurus through the through the charms. She sells seashells down by the seashore, Taurus. So I'm getting this sea energy, the shell energy. Always makes me think of listening, actually. It reminds me of our human ears, designed to listen. So there's definitely something in here, because they used to say that if you listen to shells, you could actually hear the ocean. So I always get like a listening energy with that. The signs are showing themselves to you, Taurus, with the King of Swords here, the seashell. You might even literally see a seashell, but I feel like signs are showing themselves to you, and it's like almost like about pausing to pay attention to them. I'm noticing a lot of leaves too, kind of like a lot of changing energy. Give me something for the Astro Dice. So we have Uranus in Sagittarius. Uranus is all about big change. Sag is all about the Archer, so it's almost about big change moving forward in regards to your career. So the 10th house is all about career. So I feel like, yeah, there's change coming in terms of career, and maybe there's a pause before this happens. Like you really need to think about it or something, or the universe really wants you to kind of like sit down and sort out your finances or your strategies or ways of moving forward. There's something you're analyzing, I feel like, also in terms of career here. Interesting energy, Taurus. I hope this resonated. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll definitely catch you in another moon phase reading very soon.